Hello and good morning to the webinar of What's New in SolidWorks Design 2026. Myself Prasad Vengurvekar, one of the subscription application engineers here at Adonix, and we are joined by a subscription team which includes Ramchandra Toskar, Asim Boir, Roshan Kadam and Vedant Rai. In this webinar we are going through all the What's New enhancements that are in SolidWorks Design 2026. We'll start with parts, then assembly, and lastly with the drawings. And after that, we are welcome to have your questions. Now, I'll hand over to Mr. Roshan. He will take you through the what's new enhancements. Roshan, you can
Uh,
start.
Hello everyone, my name is Roshan, and today we are going to see what are the new features that exist in a SolidWorks which you have in SolidWorks 2026. Okay, so as you know, the SolidWorks stable version is rolled out now. So we will see what are the best features that we have in our this year SolidWorks. So this is the assembly that we are going to use. Okay. So this assembly weight more than 22,000 pounds, and it has more than 20,000 components. Okay. So we will start with the parts. What we have in the parts. So first one is our base flange. Okay. So usually in sheet metal, base flange are extruded directly from the sketch plane, which can feel bit limiting when working on a complex part, right? Well, in SolidWorks Design 2026, that change. You can now offset base flange by a specific distance or a reference, a vertex face or a plane, giving you much more flexibility and control. Next, Next we have break corners. Okay, so collecting external corners has always been a simple. Just use the break corner tools and you will get all the edges. But what about that tricky internal corner that use to take extra time to collect? We have an option to collect internal corners also. It lets you easily smooth out all the sharp internal edges and makes your part easier to manufacture. And whenever we use equation helps you link the dimension and make design more smarter. But earlier, if you delete a sketch or a feature, those equations should cause errors. With SolidWorks Design 2026, you don't have to worry. You just delete the equation when removing a feature, and all the rest equation are automatically removed. Uh, there is more of a flexibility given to a reference point. Okay, we often needed to precise point in a 3D space, but we did not always have the right geometry to create it. But now in SolidWorks Design 2026, we can create a reference point directly by entering X, Y, Z coordination. Uh, Now let's see about the bounding box. Bounding box, we have this bounding box feature for very past time. But earlier it we used to create only box like bounding box. But after later on in 2024, there was option came, and then we all the parts which are rounded also start getting bounding box. But now in 2026 you have much more control. Okay, so we are always used to bounding box to find a smaller box or a cylindrical around a part, but sometimes we want more control, especially when the direction of box flip after changing the coordination. Well, in SolidWorks 20 Design 26, we can define bounding box direction using our own coordinate system. This keeps the orientation consistent even if the geometry or configuration is changes. For example, here we are part 30 inch length and 33-inch length. When I switch to configuration to a smaller, shorter, the boundary box stays aligned and you get the new width shrink to width, that's 27. So this is how you get more control on the bounding box. Okay. So further, these are the much important things from the part that we have in a part. So further, what are the new features enhancement that that you have in assembly? To tell all that best features, we have Ramchandra from our team. He will guide you and explain you all the new features that we you have in assembly.
Thank you, Roshan, for giving a wonderful insights in parts. Yeah, I'm just sharing my screen. Roshan, please confirm. Is my screen visible?
Yes, your screen is visible, Rama.
In just a second. Yeah. So now let's bring those parts together and see how they perform in assemblies. Okay. So let's start with our first enhancement in the assembly, which is cosmetic change indicator. When you work in assemblies, do you sometimes make a small visual changes like creating reference geometry or editing sketches and still have to wait for a full save, right? Well, what if SolidWorks could tell the difference between the real design change and just a cosmetic one? So there is a new indicator in square bracket right after the name of the top level assembly that shows when only cosmetic changes have been made. So what kind of change count as a cosmetic? Things like creating, editing, hiding, or editing reference, deleting reference geometry, creating or modifying unabsorbed sketches, or even adding a decals and changing appearance. You can even edit an appearance or modify a feature without confirming it, and SolidWorks will understand that nothing physical has changed. This helps you save a less and work faster. So moving further, just a second. Yeah. So moving further, managing configuration and display state. So configuration and display state is a key to showing your projects accurately. So in SolidWorks 2026, display state let you hide or show components or change appearance without showing down the performance. Now tables load much faster. You can resize columns so everything stay neat and readable. So working with multiple configuration, it's simpler. So you just have to double click a component to add it on the table. So you don't need a column. You can also remove it in just a one click. So moving ahead. The fastener automation. So adding fastener can take too much time even with the SolidWorks toolbox. So well, in SolidWorks 2026, SolidWorks AI does most of the work for you. Even if fasteners don't have a mate references, they are from maybe they are from your company's library or downloaded from the supplier site. All you need to do just drag and drop, and SolidWorks will place and mate them instantly. So pretty cool, isn't it? So it saves time and makes the assembly process much smoother. So this is these are the most important what's new in assemblies. So without any further ado, I would like to call Mr. Vedant to take us through the latest enhancement in SolidWorks 2026 for drawings. Thank you. Vedant, over to you.
Yes, hello. Hello.
Yeah, Vedant, you are audible.
Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Ramchandra, to impart us on highlights. Uh, impart us on assembly. Hello, everyone. I'm Vedant, and today we'll learn how SolidWorks Design 26 can help you design documentation workflows. We are going to see some great enhancements in drawings this year. With SolidWorks Design 26, we can automate our parts and assemblies drawings with the help of AI assisted drawing generation, which is auto generate drawings. The new upgrades allow even more annotations to be organized using magnetic lines. New enhancement in break dimension line improve readability in drawings. Next is SolidWorks Design 26 has enhanced flexibility in geometric tolerance frames in which you can add your geometric tolerance frames by just adding a text in it. New surface finish indicators added as per ISO 21920-1 profile standards. Now let's explore these enhancements in details. Okay, so the in auto generate drawings, the user chooses what parts and assemblies to detail. Then SolidWorks uses AI to determine what model views and detailing are needed to convey the design, removing all the repetitive tasks each time a drawing is created and allowing you to focus on finer details of design. When working with assemblies, bill of materials, all auto balloons and revision tables are automatically inserted. As we can see, the status indicates the drawings are generated and the action uh, in which you can open the drawing. Now, this is the kind of time saving we expected from AI using SolidWorks Design 26. Now, further, magnetic lines have been helping organize balloons in SolidWorks for years. Now, they even got better in 26. The new version of SolidWorks allows even more annotations to be organized using magnetic lines, including notes, revision symbols, geometric tolerances, weld, and surface finish symbols. As always, annotation can be dragged to an existing magnetic line and rearranged, or we can draw a magnetic line over the existing annotations and watch them drop on into alignment. SolidWorks 26 magnetic lines makes it even faster to organize your drawings with less effort than ever before. Dimension line breaks were introduced in SolidWorks 2013. Previously, dimension breaks were limited up to dimension lines. In SolidWorks 26, they have been improved to include dimension line breaks around dimension text. Adding breaks is a breeze, as we just need to select the dimension and add the breaks from the right mouse click menu. If added dimension cause an issue, we can quickly update the breaks from the same right mouse click menu. Interpreting complex design has got much easier with enhanced break lines in SolidWorks 26. Now in custom geometric tolerance frames, before SolidWorks versions, we were not able to add custom text in the geometric frames. Now in this, I will create a profile surface and add a text and add a reference datums, and then below that I used to add those frames. Under that frames, the text were not able to add in 20 before 26. Now we can add this in SolidWorks 2026. A new document property makes life easier for detailers working on ISO drawings. New in SolidWorks Design 26, we can now add surface finish symbols conforming to the ISO 21920-1 standard. This new option provides an updated symbol for the specification of tolerance indicators, helping you meet all your standards for detailing, in which you can add those standards just by changing the standards from your option and documentation. That's it from my end. Uh,
So, anyone
Hello.
have any doubt? So you can comment in the chat box if you have any query or doubt, or you can connect us separately.
If you're willing to upgrade your SolidWorks as well, you can just contact us right now at support@adonix.com. I'm dropping in the mail ID as well, just so that you can upgrade your SolidWorks to 2026 for your betterment. We have added the communication email for you to upgrade it. In case you face any doubts, if you are willing to ask us something with respect to SolidWorks 2026 or before versions as well, you can ask us right now as well. Or even you can send it to the email ID that has been provided to you. I'm pretty sure some people would be having doubts with respect to how the AI feature works. So we will be conducting demos as well when with our subscription activities whenever we are conducting activities at your place. So even at that point, we will be sharing you the same things, and this documented will be forwarded to you as well. Uh, I'm assuming right now no one is having any doubts or queries. Just in case if you face in the future, contact us. You have our email IDs, you have our numbers. You can contact us anytime within your office working hours. All right. So thank you so much for attending the what's new session for 2026 SolidWorks design. Uh, Further to Roshan.